Oh, hey.
Hey, hi, hello.
What's up?
Yes, we're here.
We're here. Jeff, we're here.
We're here, Ryan.
We're at
here.
X10.
This is X10.
Times 10. 10 times the games.
That's right. 10 times the games, 10 times the action, 10 times the excitement, 10 times the nudity.
Microsoft's got a whole grip of games here.
Yeah.
Other publishers are representing here as well.
And they're calling it X10.
X10.
Even though it's a one-day thing that's not really taking place in Spain.
But Xbox and 2010, put it all together, boom.
X10.
Let's go play some Xbox games, Jeff.
Yes, let's. Seems to be some sort of back massager.
I think that's what it is. I think it's a massager.
Oh, geez. All right, now I'm joined by James, co-producer at Ruffian Games. How you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, that's a little shaky. Yeah, you got a controller behind your back, ruining all the secrets here. What can you say about the city and the storyline in Crackdown 2? What's the setting?
So Pacific City's kind of like gone under a lot of change. 10 years after the first game took place, and in that time, Freak Virus has got completely out of control. The Cell, a terrorist group, have formed from the civilians, and they're fighting against the agency and winning. The agency are on their back foot, so they've been almost wiped out. And so the player comes back into Pacific City, where it's kind of a whole new world, really. It's evolved. There's new buildings. A lot of places have been knocked down. They get to see places of devastation, places of rebirth, regrowth, and all that kind of stuff. So Pacific City's like we want to get players to see what the city's like, how it's changing, where it's going, and just have fun with that.
And that seemed like it was a very big part of the first game, just being creative, just like messing around in this big world, whether it was just doing stunts in the vehicles or trying to climb to all these buildings and all that stuff. And you were rewarded along the way. Your agent kind of grew in strength. Does that carry over into the second game? How is that expanded upon?
One of the things that we're doing in Crackdown 2 is making sure that more players get to experience that superhero feeling. So we're addressing the balance of some of the things that weren't quite right in the first game. Driving, for example, it's a good one that people commonly complain about. So we're making sure that that's much more of a reward-based system. Every time you increase your driving skill, you actually get given new cars to play with. So that pulls players along a lot more, kind of reducing the levels you have to go to, less skill required, more ways of getting driving skill, J-turns, handbrake turns, more stunts, that kind of thing. So, that's the way that we're kind of trying to take those familiar mechanics, but make sure that now that we understand what players really enjoy about Crackdown, making sure that that's a more kind of balanced and understandable mechanic for the game.
And you can take the whole thing online and play multiplayer. That's expanded a bit. How many players can you get playing through the campaign now?
Absolutely. So, a complete massive expansion for the game is 4-player co-op. Crackdown, a lot of people love the co-op game in Crackdown, but it was 2 players only, and it was pretty limited. So you could only have one mission active at a time, things like that. So the big thing for us now is 4-player co-op. Any mission, any player can be going anywhere in the world. And then the other side of online play is the competitive multiplayer. So up to 16 players fighting against each other in game arenas. Parts of the world that we cordon off have rocket tag games, deathmatch kind of games. It's very, very kind of intense, very skirmishy, fast death, fast respawn, lots of kills, just a very over-the-top 3D play space, jumping around on buildings. It's a very Twitch game, very, very high octane, really, really great fun.
Same announcer as the first game?
Absolutely. How could we not do it again?
Perfect. Is he a total jerk right off the bat?
He's got the same dry humour, and he's gonna come up with some great quips. There's already a few I like. So for example, in multiplayer, I love the fact that he goes, you pick up a sniper rifle and he goes, "You put the gent in Asian."
When does the game due out?
So we're coming out this year. We haven't got a release date yet.
Well, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Yeah, welcome. It's great to speak to you.
Awesome. All right, well, that's going to about wrap it up from here at X10. We saw some great stuff, and, oh, hey, man.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, where were you?
Oh, yeah, I've got a microphone. I've just been playing Splinter Cell Conviction, Jeff.
Really?
Yes.
How is that?
Excellent. Amazing, actually. It's the E3 demo, essentially.
Okay. Letting people play it.
Letting people play it. There's a little more prologue stuff. There's some flashback stuff. Yeah. And just the controls are so tight, and it just looks so damn good.
Dramatically different than the previous Splinter Cells, control-wise?
No. I mean, they've added, there's the target tagging stuff.
Yeah.
You can, once you do a hand-to-hand takedown on enemy, then you basically have this takedown that you can do from a distance. You tag 2 enemies, hit Y button, you automatically shoot them. So it's just a way to like take care of multiple enemies at once.
Right.
It just looks incredible, and
Nice.
Michael Ironside is a badass. Still.
Cool.
Also got to play some Lost Planet 2.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Going well. I played a little 4-player co-op. I was playing as Wesker.
Right.
Resident
yeah.
Evil?
They have confirmed that Wesker is in there along with the Gears of Wars' dudes.
Do you like motion blur, Jeff?
I'm into some motion blur.
Well, then Lost Planet 2 has got your back.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that also looking good. Definitely, it's got that kind of feel. Ended up dying during an encounter with a G5 acrid.
That is some of the worst acrids I find. The G5
most,
ones.
The most acrid ones.
Yeah, the most acrid acrids are the G5 ones.
The government ones.
Right, yeah, that's government grade. That's medicinal
That's
acrid.
right. You can only get that federally.
You need a card for it.
What have you been playing?
Well, we went around, shot some interviews.
Excellent.
Saw a little Crackdown. I played a little Game Room. Played some Dead Rising 2, which I thought looked really cool.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. It looks nuts.
Yeah. There's a lot of nuts stuff. The Game Room stuff seems really smart. As someone who likes old games, there's a lot of potential there, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I also got to play a little bit of Alan Wake.
Yeah, how's that?
Man, dude, that game is... So yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Well, you know what? We'll talk about that more a little later.
Okay, yeah. We'll get into detail on that, but...
Yeah.
All right, that's
Absolutely.
all from here.
Absolutely.
God, we're
X10.
done. Let's...
Giant bomb done. I'll see you later.